He only sent like 1 or 2 fruity flavors. There's a bunch of like dessert kind of shits.
Tell him to send us some of his fruitier stuff.
Ooh, keep it fruity.
You know, Paul, he loves it fruity.
Keep it fruity.
Ever since he saw the worm.
Yeah, the giant worm, man. That's when
he turned fruity.
Started wanting the fruit. Come up in here and tell me to shut up, motherfucker.
Was that the first comment?
It was like a bunch of the first comments. It was like, shut up, Paul. It's like, yeah. This is the place where I don't have to shut up. This is the only place where I'm not subject to shut up. Yeah, this might be a short little Highdeology interlude because we're waiting on some hamburgers and then got some shit to film. But I figured, why not? Why not wait for some burgers with you? Any chance the DP could dress Christmassy near Christmas for some podcast? Why? You want us all in Santa suits or something for?
I think we're not even going to be on around the holidays.
Yeah, I mean we typically take breaks around the holidays and shit. You're a Nigerian prince who's been imprisoned, and you have a secret stockpile of millions of dollars. If I send you $100, you can get out, and you'll send me the rest. That sounds fair. Go ahead and give me your PayPal, and I'll get $100 over there real quick. I'll spring you out of jail, you know.
Wait a minute, Paul. You better send him 200 to make sure he gets out.
Yeah. I mean, is it literally is 100 all you need? Because you know, I can send a couple grand. I mean, I got a little bit in savings, so you know, I want to make sure you get out and that you're okay, Prince.
What kind of Nigerian patriot would you be otherwise?
In fact, don't even bother sending me any money. It's a goddamn pleasure to help a prince out of prison, dude. So you don't even have to. I wouldn't even want to dip into your pocket for that, man. That just seems like a good deed. How you doing, Paul? I hope you had an awesome day. I love you. Oh, thank you.
What a sweet fan.
I know. What a like. It's so weird to see a comment like that swimming in the rest of this. Yes, you were a diamond amongst dried up dog turds, my friend. All the rest of you are the dried up dog turds, just so you know. Yeah, dude. Why have you trolls not tried sucking my ass? Like, why are you always trying the negative shit, man? You really don't know how to get to me. All you got to do is suck my ass to really get me off track. Then the whole show will just be me going, thank you. Oh, God. Oh, gee whiz. Oh, man.
You're too sweet. You're too sweet.
Notice me, Paul Pie. When are you going to get serious and get some super male vitality? I don't know, man. I guess when I get fat enough to where I care about sucking in my gut all the time, I'll get some super male vitality, because that's apparently what it makes you do. Makes you suck in your gut a little bit and get a tan.
A real orange tan, too.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard about Lil Peep, dude. Rest in Peep, Lil Peep. You won't be remembered in 20 minutes or so.
Rest in obscurity. Dude, I saw some of that Tumblr in action subreddit that you showed me.
Yeah.
Where some person was like, I ain't never heard of this Little Pete person, but I heard somewhere they were a rapist, so fuck them.
Yeah. Don't even know who he is, but I heard through the grapevine that he was a rapist.
So I'm glad he's dead. One less rapist.
90% of the population was killed in the War of 1988. The government covered it up.
Government covered it up.
Barf a bonus bucket? I would have to eat a bonus bucket.
Yeah.
Before I barfed one. I mean...
That doesn't sound fun. I think it'd actually be more pleasurable to barf it back up.
Yeah, I mean, it's a shame that we never got those fucking bonus bucket things, because I was willing to dig in, dude. I was willing to take one for the fucking team and really just eat a fucking shitload of that shit.
Bonus bucket meals.
Yep. What do I think about poetic naturalism? I don't.
What the fuck is that?
I don't even know, dude. There are a few people, I don't know if they're trolling or not, but they'll ask like these ridiculously philosophical questions, and I'm just like, you overestimate me, sir.
Yeah, like, I mean, like, it always bothers me, like, because they know that that's not some shit people just be talking about.
Yeah.
You know?
I think that's what it is. I think they're just looking up obscure philosophical terms and then asking about it and trying to get me to pretend I know what it is.
Yeah, poetic naturalism. Very good philosophy.
Yeah,
Very
man.
interesting.
I like how it mixes poetry with naturalism, which is really, you know, key to the core of the philosophy. You know what I mean? Whatever. What do you think of Podesta? Once again, I don't really...
Yeah, like, who the fuck is devoting brain power to that asshole?
It's like...
Other than, like, pizza gators.
I've got, like, greasy food to think about. You know what I mean? Like, I've got a ton of shit that is stacked on top of Podesta.
It's pretty low in the hierarchy of concern.
Like, maybe if Pizzagate blows wide open, you know what I mean? I'll think a little bit about Podesta. But until you guys find the smoking gun... I don't want to do a shart because I'm the one that has to clean up the aftermath of a shart. Like, if it was just a fart, I might try it. But a shart, like, nobody does that on purpose. Nobody wants to clean wet shit out of their ass crack. No matter what the removal technique is, too, it's never good and it's never pleasant. Like, you can either sit there and try and wipe it a million times and it just keeps coming. Or you can get in the shower and rinse all the shit off your ass that way. But that's gross because then you got to put your hand in a bunch of shit water. You know what I mean? So like a shart is really one of those things that, unless that's really your fetish, having an ass crack packed with wet shit, it's something you want to avoid. See, that's the type of philosophical stuff you've got to ask me about. The philosophy of sharts. I can talk about that all goddamn day.
Here's the 3 tenets of poetic naturalism.
Okay, yeah.
1, there are many ways of talking about the world. Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough. 2, all good ways of talking must be consistent with one another and with the world.
Wrong.
Yeah. 3, our purpose in the moment... our purposes in the moment determine the best way of talking.
That one is kind of killed by the one that preceded it. Like, I don't know why. There's no best way of talking. Yeah, I'm never going to buy into a philosophy that tries to homogenize conversation, and that's really what it sounds like it's about. The first tenet I can go with. Why would you start with, there are many different ways to talk about the world, and only the right ways should be listened to? And the right ways are determined by your circumstances in the moment?
Yeah.
Isn't that just like saying, doesn't that just nullify the, I don't even know how to, whatever. Fuck poetic naturalism. It sounds like shit.
Paul's heard enough.
The philosophical works of Jean-Paul Sartre. Yeah, dude.
Jean-Paul Sartre. I love it. Poetic naturalism.
Gross. What do you think of people who have a farting fetish? I don't know how they get it. I always wonder, like, what the core of fetishes are, because I have so, like, I guess few of my own. I always wonder what the first time somebody...
Probably some formative memory that has to do with a fart.
Yeah. Like maybe their aunt that had a big fat ass farted in their face one day accidentally. And it's just like, oh man, I just gotta get that again. That shit's interesting to me though on a personal level. Not necessarily what the fetish is, but how it came about. Oh yeah. Fuck yeah. Aunt Tilly's fucking fart smell.
White guys farting in my face matters.
Yeah, dude. Thursday Lane.
The greatest fucking person ever to exist.
The #1 fart fetishist. He's got like all kinds of food connotations with his farts too. Because he wants to be like, he's like, I want to be the brown funnel noodles and you fart your white cream on me. Like, so he's got all this, like, it's farts and food. Because he calls himself brown things and he wants a white cream guy to come put his beef noodle cream, his white fucking...
Maybe he views it as like, this is me somehow taking in your whiteness, you know?
Yeah, but why the food? I guess maybe, yeah, he's talking about, like, digesting your white... But he's food, too, in his fantasy.
Yeah.
He's brown funnel noodles.
Weird.
Which I don't even know what those are. But that's what he is. I can tell you that foot fetishes happen because the part of the brain that recognizes feet also recognizes genitals. Okay, but why don't we all lust after feet, then? Why do I want a bitch to keep her socks on when we're fucking? Because I don't want to have to deal with feet.
Because you're prudish.
I'm a prude.
You're scared of feet.
I'm not scared of them.
You're scared of feet just like you're scared of genitals.
I sucked some toes once.
There you go.
I sucked some toes. I didn't enjoy it, but I think the sucky enjoyed it. So... It's not that I don't have like a fucking aversion to feet, but they're not a sexual object really to me. Like I'd rather get a hand job than a foot job. You know, I don't fetishize the foot. Be more negative. Fuck you. How you like that, Anthony Gillis, you fucking twat? Eat a million dicks and die in hell. Paul hasn't experienced feet till a woman in sexy black stockings gives him a foot job. Well, I mean, like, yeah, but, like, I'd rather that woman be giving me a hand job or a blow job. Because feet are just, like, you can't manipulate feet as well as you can manipulate your hands. You know what I mean? Foot jobs only work on foot fetishists. I mean, that's probably not true to a letter. Given the right circumstances, I might be able to blow a load from a foot job, but it's not something I choose for myself, is kind of the point. I mean, blowing a load is all just about stimulation. Hand jobs are totally underrated, dude. They're totally fucking underrated. Foot jobs work when you're sitting across from each other at a table? I guess so, yeah. Like, if you want to give somebody a foot job while you're at dinner or whatever, then I guess that could work. And old-fashioned, yeah. Do I listen to Bjork? I listen sometimes to Bjork. I'm not into everything that Bjork does, but... I like some Bjork now and again. Blowjob. Oh shit.
Blowjob.
Dude, it sounds like there's hamburgers here.
Hamburgers have arrived.
Sweet, thank you. Is there?
Weird.
Here, you can have the straw.
I don't even like straws that much. I'll just drink out of the lid.
Alright.
Let's see. It's just fries.
Yeah, fuck the straw.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh shit, thank you. Hamburger. It's burger time. You guys get to watch me eat a fucking sweet ass New Orleans hamburger. And some fries. First thing you gotta do is get rid of these pickles. Fuck you, pickles.
I could have taken those off for you.
No, that's alright. I'm used to picking them off. Just makes it harder.
Yeah.
I always try and just reduce the shit that I add to orders.
Yeah, it makes sense to me. I love pickles.
Show you the burger? Okay. Let me pick it up, I guess. It's a pretty sloppy burger.
Yeah, it is a sloppy one.
There it is. Yeah. Got bacon.
Bacon.
Grilled onions, it looks like.
Yeah, there's bacon, grilled onions, lettuce. I don't think there's any tomato.
Mmm. That is a tasty burger. I'm with it. Clog just one more artery. Exactly, dude. Like, what do you think my fat ass is over here eating? Yeah, I kind of hate people that customize everything about their order, too. Like, I'm okay with, like, one little addition or whatever. Like, that's pretty normal.
Okay, what, you ever go eat with Galen?
Yeah, I've heard. I'm a little afraid. Ashley thought it was hilarious. She went out with you guys one night when I didn't go.
Mm-hmm.
And she thought it was fucking hilarious, but that shit just triggers the fuck out of me.
Galen is the king of customization, dude.
And it's so funny because my friend Waylon is the same way.
Yeah?
He'll pull up to a fucking drive-thru and want to, like, customize every little aspect of his fucking order. Like, it just drives me fucking nuts. I don't know. So I think I've just, like, kind of subconsciously gone the other direction and been like, yep, I'll just pick off what I don't like.
Galen's usually not about subtracting. He's all about adding shit.
Yeah. Waylon wants to add and subtract shit. And it's like, you're never going to get what you want.
And like this, especially at a fast food place. What are you eating? Burgers. You want one?
No, I'm good. Love it.
Okay, now.
Yep. See you later, Paul.
See ya. Yeah, buddy.
This is a messy but pretty fucking good burger.
Yeah, dude. I dig this burger. Don't bother asking him questions. That burger is his focus. At least there's one smart person in here. Has there ever been a movie that's radically changed your way of thinking? I mean, there's a lot of movies that were really formative and probably changed the way that I was thinking, but I don't know about radically. Like, I went into the movie with one worldview. I walked out with a different one, totally, and a different approach to that worldview. I don't know that a movie's ever changed me that fundamentally.
At least not immediately.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, the movies that really influenced me, I've talked about some of them on my channel. Night of the Living Dead was a big one. I mean, I kind of blame that movie for me loving movies. It was the first movie that I just rewatched over and over again and planted a lot of things in my mind that I still carry around today. Don't like being around dead bodies because of that movie. Or at least that's the genesis of it. like it's all that pleasant to be around a dead body anyway.
Yeah, most people are not too thrilled to be around a corpse.
But like funerals irk me in a way that they don't seem to irk some other people. Like I remember I had an uncle that passed away when I was a kid, and it's one of only 2 open casket funerals I've ever been to. And I remember my mom walking up and touching the corpse, and like a bunch of people were. They were touching it, you know, like touching his hand or kissing his forehead and shit. And I was just like, man, I don't even want to go up there and look in there, much less fucking touch that.
Yeah. I mean, like, even just a freshly dead person is weird for me. Like, when my dad died and shit, I went in like, you know, he's gone. I'm like, give Dad one last hug. And I'm like, hugging him, and I'm like, man, this feels weird. I'm just hugging a corpse. Fuck this.
Yeah.
He's already gone. So it was like, ugh.
The other open casket funeral I went to was really bad too, because it was like this tragic mine accident that happened. This girl I knew, a couple of her brothers died trying to explore a mine shaft, like an old copper mine up in the hills above where we lived.
What was it, carbon monoxide or something?
Yeah, they lowered down a generator and got it down there, and I guess it was once they got to the bottom of it, they started running it so they could see, and the shaft filled up with carbon monoxide, and they tried to climb out and didn't make it out before they both died. So they were found halfway up the side of the thing, hanging from their like climbing ropes and shit, and they were fucked up, man. I don't know why that was an open casket funeral, because they were there for a while, so there was nothing that could be done to like dress that shit up. Why are we talking about corpses while I'm trying to eat a burger?
I don't know, probably because you were talking about Night of the Living Dead, and how it influenced how you feel about certain things, and how it imbued with you a sense of, you know, revulsion at a corpse. Which
I don't even like I don't like graveyards. Like I don't like being at places that are near graveyards. Like I don't even want to be close to one. I don't like going to them. I mean, once again, it's one of those places that nobody really likes going, but other people seem to get something from visiting a cemetery that I don't.
Yeah, I mean, the whole movie starts in the graveyard.
Yeah.
When did you see it for the first time? You were, what, like 8 or something?
Even younger. Probably 6 or 7.
Yeah, something like that. Those are like the most formative years of your brain, so. And you know, especially at that age, the line between reality and fantasy is way blurrier.
Yeah. Like I never thought the movie was real, but I thought the concepts in the movie were real for a long time. Like I thought dead bodies could come back to life. I used to have nightmares, like recurring nightmares about zombies like standing around out on my lawn. Creeped out by an inanimate object.
The only movie I ever remember really getting truly scared by as a kid was Child's Play. Like Chucky really scared the shit out of me.
I think everybody's got like one.
That just hit him the right way at the right. I mean, like literally a couple years after that, I watched those movies and I really liked them because I got into a horror phase later.
Mm-hmm.
But like that first time, it was the kill from Child's Play 2 where he kills Andy's teacher. I was just flipping through channels, I saw it, and it freaked me the fuck out.
Yeah. For my little sister, it was Freddy. We saw A Nightmare on Elm Street, and that was her fucking freak out.
Freddy in the original movie is pretty fucking scary.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't get scared.
I was old enough when I saw it that I'd already seen other things and kind of gone out of that phase where you get truly, like, irked.
Yeah, I think once you become a horror fan, it's kind of hard to actually be scared. Because at some point you're just more watching because you like the macabre and the dark shit. Want to see people get killed and stuff. Freddy in that first movie is fucking great, though.
Yeah.
Because they hadn't quite turned him into a total joke. I mean, he still had that weird, that dark sense of humor to him, but...
Yeah, he was way more menacing.
And then, honestly, like, the first time they kind of played him for laughs, which was in the third movie, was also pretty cool. That was really where you more started identifying with Freddy, though, you know?
That third movie just had a way better concept. Like, the idea that, you know, people can get powers in their dreams and fight back was just, I don't know, just a cool concept.
Those are definitely my two favorite entries in the series. I think most people would be on that.
Yeah. 1 and 3.
I never even could finish 5. I thought it was so dull. But I've seen all the other ones all the way through. Except for the remake. I haven't watched that.
I haven't seen that one yet either.
But I really don't like the visual they went with for him at all.
I just want to stay far away from it. I can tell looking at it that I'm not going to enjoy myself, so.
Yeah, he just doesn't look or feel like Freddy. I mean, that's not to say you can't update the character or whatever, but that just isn't the right update.
Yeah. Oh, Ashley's in the chat. Ashley, if you want a hamburger, come down. I got a burger.
Burgers! There are burgers here.
Come get a burger. I'll get your ass down here. All right, I'm going to end this because me and TJ got work to do. That was a hamburger, though. Yep. See you guys.